They set the pick. Drives to the hoop. Boston pulls it in.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Jackson outside. Here's Ewing. From downtown, Joel Embiid with the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. With the 10-footer. The three. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
Booker with it. He's got 5. Goes up at the elbow. Mutombo with a rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Virginia Beach. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And money from the stripe. SGA could close his eyes and knock that down.
And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Here's Ewing. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And the basket by Mutombo.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Boston calls time here. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Jackson surveying the D. Outside for Booker. And a miss there on the triple.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 18-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
56 seconds left in the first quarter here. Booker with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. And it's rejected. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Boston making a switch here. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Again, the miss by Boston. And Virginia Beach with possession. They're on a 12-3 run.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Drexler. The kick out to Banchero. He drops it from range.
And Banchero has some range already. I mean, I want to see him continue to drain these shots.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Substitution on the court.
They set the pick.
Home team foul.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shooting for the away team.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Virginia Beach up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from Virginia Beach?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Davis with a rebound. Boston trails by 5. The 3, James. Here's Banchero. Banchero getting busy on the break.
Oh, what tenacity on the boards. Banchero takes pleasure in capitalizing on the offensive glass.
Here's Davis.
Davis with the defensive effort.
That was a clever move to try to lose the defender in midair there, even if he didn't knock down the shot.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Here's Drexler. No points so far. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Pass to Bowen. Davis a screen. Pulls it from 20. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
Well, snapshot. Take a picture of that one. Nice jumper from AD.
James up top. The 3 from Banchero. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. Outside for Davis. Easy money for Davis inside.
In a league of guys who are extremely long, AD still stands out.
Pass to Castle. They swipe it. In transition, here they come.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Drexler. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Drexler's got 4 points this quarter.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Virginia Beach. Leading by 5. Offensive board. Here's Bowen. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. And Boston calls time here. We've got 1:13 left in the second period. Pass to Ewing. Puts one up from 19. Again, the miss by Boston.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Home team foul. Patrick Ewing. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of this game.
The instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Stolen by Davis. And they're on the break.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Thompson. Off target from the wing. That'll count. The shot off that time. And that concludes the first half. It's Virginia Beach, up by 12. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Virginia Beach leading by 12. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mutombo. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Second shot opportunity. Connects, the jumper drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points.
Such good length for a guard. Opponents struggle to keep Gilgeous-Alexander from scoring the basketball. And not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
Keeping that ball absolutely on a string. Gilgeous-Alexander capable of getting creative.
Booker for three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Now that's a shot right there he's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't make. I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot. Again, his teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Drops in the three.
Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Boston trails by 13. Open shot, Banchero. A quick shot there. It's off target. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Booker. Pulls it. 6 to shoot. Here's Mutombo. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. At one point, they led by 16. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:24 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Embiid. Jackson with it. And it's Robinson picking him up. Out to the right wing. Banchero right side. Leaps for it.
Out of bounds.
And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And Boston calls time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Clock at 6. Here's Drexler. No good with a jumper from the wing. Pass to Bowen. From outside the arc. On target from range. Bowen's got 7.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Here's Baylor. And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Virginia Beach leading by 16. From deep. No good that time. For 3. And it's Drexler missing. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's Virginia Beach. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. That'll be a 5-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Boston trails by 16. Into the lane. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Thompson outside. Davis a screen. The reverse. And Thompson with a lay-in.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Here's Drexler. 4-3. Knocks it down from distance.
Gotta D him up better than that. He's simply too good from beyond the arc.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Virginia Beach. Here's Chase. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. So both teams changing it up here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Virginia Beach.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Jackson. And another miss by Virginia Beach.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. And he got the whistle. whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Booker looks so often to shoot from the perimeter or coming off of screens. You got to stay down on his pump fake.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Booker. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Second team foul.
1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Boston trails by 10. Oh yeah! Booker dialing long distance.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Here's Davis. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
Very steady from the mid-range. Davis more than capable after he faces up.
Left side Booker. Rebound Anthony Davis. Virginia Beach leading by 9. Takes a 3. The rebound by Jackson. It's Booker on the wing. Jackson on the wing. Adebayo sets a screen. Outside Booker. Takes the 3. Mutombo with the rebound. And Virginia Beach with possession. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size. He challenged the defense with it that time.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's Boston now. Here's Booker. There's Jackson with the 3. They get the rebound. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Davis from long range. Mutombo with the rebound. Booker for 3. And stolen by Banchero. And it's blocked by Davis. And so it's Virginia Beach with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the winds can feel a little
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. Tip-off goes to the Celtics. Outside Booker. To the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Now off the inbound. And Booker with the jam.
Big time slam from Booker, showing off his athleticism.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Here's the pick. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Defense knows he's a scorer. Banchero got him to fall for the fake that time.
These are his first free throws of the game. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low. Here's Mutombo. Shots blocked. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Robinson for three. About a minute into this first quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston on offense. 4-point game. Pass to Ewing. Booker with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And here they come. It's stolen. And they're on the run. And that one is hammered home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Now here's Booker. Puts up a three. Pass to Mutombo. Back to Jackson. Inside. Here's Ewing. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher in tight. And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Booker. 5 to shoot. Robinson with a steal. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
For your home team, wearing number 23.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter. Yep, that one's good.
Well, finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Pass to Kirilenko. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And another miss by Virginia Beach.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
You see LeBron just shrug off that contact there. It's like nothing even hit him.
Boston making a switch here. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Boston.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
And Embiid has got the ball here for Virginia Beach. Nothing up yet on the scoreboard for him. And the basket by Mutombo.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add two ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
19-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
And there's James from the arc. Mutombo with the rebound. Virginia Beach with the ball. Trailing by 10. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that tune.
Here's Drexler. The rebound by Embiid. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Banchero. And the shot falls short that time. And so it's Boston earning this break in the action. Up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
James, outside. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
LeBron sometimes will show him off. The handle's right there, pretty sick, slicing up the defense that time.
Here's Davis. From down in the low post, it goes.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Drexler. Out to James. Pass to Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on LeBron James.
Intelligent play there by Davis. He knows he has the defense on their heels as soon as he gets the ball that close to the rim.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he sinks the second. Boston leading by 9. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. To the wing, right side. Pass to Baylor. 6 to shoot. Yes. And it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
It's more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
Davis from long range. Unable to get that one. Boston on offense. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
And Boston calls time here. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Drexler. Still no points. Davis misses. The 3 from Thompson sends it home from three-point land.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his first foul. So it's Boston now. They lead by 7. Here's Baylor. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's Shays. It's blocked. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. .149 left to play in the half. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. There's 1:34 left in the second period. Here's Drexler. Pass to Baylor. Outside Davis. Picked by Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Drexler. Misses the 3.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Shot from the top of the key. The shot by Shays, no good. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
The ball goes to the other team. Coming on the floor for your home team.
There's 53 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Bowen. No points so far. Outside Davis. To the inside. And stolen by Adebayo. Fires for 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Man, bigs like Adebayo got to drain shots to keep the defense honest. Nice to see him working on that part of his game.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Davis, that's good.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Jackson for 3. And again, Boston with the triple. Thompson outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Boston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. 13 feet out. The 3. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
Out to the right wing. Back to Smith. Jackson outside. Smith outside. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
Home team foul. Smith. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Virginia Beach with the ball. They trail by 6. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
And Boston calls time here. Making a switch here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Jackson. Now Booker. He's got 7. And Booker throws it down.
How about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Back to Booker. They set the pick. Rebounded by Virginia Beach.
When you're wide open like that, no need to fade away.
Pass to Kirilenko. Here's Robinson. From deep. Drills it from deep. And it's now just a 1-point Boston lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
Back to Booker. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Booker looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal.
Well read defensively. That window closed so fast.
1:16 left to play in the third quarter here. Kirilenko, no good.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Jackson outside. Back to Booker. Jackson outside. Banked it in off the glass. Jackson's got 5.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. 9 points in the game.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Here's Booker. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway. Booker's got 4 points this quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Knocked loose. Stolen by Booker. Here's the break. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Robinson for 3. Mutombo with a rebound. Now here's Booker. He's got 11. From deep three-point land. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Well, that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Here's Drexler. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Boston out in front. They're up by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few.
27.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Ewing. Jackson outside. Hits a three-pointer.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Here's Bowen. The 3 from Wembanyama. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And so Davis will bring it up for Virginia Beach. 6-point game. Pass to Shays. For 3. They get it back. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Timeout called, Celtics. in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for his guys during the break. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Buries it from 3.
So good at reading the defenses and James anticipating when they overcommitted.
Here's Robinson. Boston pulls it in. They held a 12-point lead earlier. 20 feet out. Davis with a rebound. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Robinson. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close. He's getting the ball.
Outside Davis. Kirilenko. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, we've seen Davis expand his game. You can see it there with the playmaking.
Driving in.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Left side, Wembanyama. To tie it up. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. To the paint. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Booker no good. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis. And they'll get another chance.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on. Improving his ability to knock away shots. And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Jackson outside. Outside for Booker. And he buries it.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Wembanyama screen. To tie it up. He connects. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Booker. Pass to Jackson. Robinson with a steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. So it's Boston now. And here's Booker. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that gives him a lead. So he gets them both. And it's a two-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Here's Davis. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Timeout called, Celtics. Booker with it for the win. Oh, it's off the mark. Here we go to overtime. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Now Gilgeous-Alexander, and there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his third foul of the game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, down low. Shot clock at 5. Here's Embiid. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To take the lead. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Such good length for a guard. Opponents struggle to keep Gilgeous-Alexander from scoring the basketball.
And here's Booker. Jackson outside. Shoots over Robinson. Rebounded by Virginia Beach. To the inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points. It's Banchero just showing off now.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Here's Mutombo. Yeah!
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
To the middle.
And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And Virginia Beach with possession. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis a screen. Fires high post. Oh, off target. Timeout called, Celtics.
Substitution on the court.
Timeout called, Celtics. For three, Booker. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride on the line now. Davis with it. Inside. Here's Mutombo. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Davis getting so much attention when he's got the ball so he can play in that two-man game and open things up.
On defense, the visiting team. The lead is 2. Booker fires from way outside. Again, the miss by Boston. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
They haven't held the lead for a while.
And B.A., that's why this possession is so big for them. It could be the turning point in the game.
Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis has got the ball here for Virginia Beach. There's the block. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Robinson with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Davis.
On defense, Banchero has a lot of good physical attributes, which help him create pressure.
Jackson down low. Tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
They're pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The kick out to Banchero. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Here's Davis. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Well, AD defining the word clutch on that one. Huge shot there. Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game. But an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Second team foul.
Virginia Beach with the ball. 4-point game. Here's Davis. And it's Davis again missing.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, we'll see how the other side responds here. They have to come up big.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Robinson for 3. That one is off. Timeout called, Celtics. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
They could actually go for a 3 and win here, but I think they may play it safe and try to send this game to overtime.
Substitution on the court.
A three from the inbound. Oh, my! What a shot!
Horrible collapse there, guys. There is simply no excuse to give up a wide-open three-pointer off of the dead ball inbound play.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh! Gets the game winner to fall!
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock. Unbelievable.
Woo! Unbelievable way to end this game. The fans on both sides are in shock.
And so it's Virginia Beach with the W. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching. We'll see you later.
I appreciate it, man. Where it is at? I think no. I don't know about it. Like Shay like that, man. So, you watch enough games? Do your game plan with? Let me just game plan against Shay. You have to what? It's Shay and get everybody else out the way. Set some screens, get out the way. My nigga had 7 assists though, man. That nigga said shit. My nigga had 7 assists, bro. Come on, bro. He gotta be playmaking somewhere, right, there. He gotta be doing something right. It's really how my bench came in that second quarter, man. My bench came in that second quarter and gave us fight. He was blowing me out. I ain't gonna lie, Jab. Part of me thought I was gonna get flooded. I was about to quit. I'll be honest, bro. In that first quarter, I'm like, yeah. But I had to give you that fake ass shit saying, oh yeah, nigga, I've been down worse. I have. But I had like, make it seem like I actually won those games. I was down. Nigga, I be quitting the mode. look.
Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball.
Yeah, I've been down 15, 16. I
joined by Greg Anthony and Richard
I played them hoes. I came back
Aldridge
at one of them hoes. Like I was down 14 or 15, whatever. Yeah, bro, that's what I hate about them hoes. You be coming back and just to lose. I think Jazz gonna try to go crazy. If you don't have a Tatum,
here we go.
Yeah.
So Boston wins.
I had no KD or nobody over there like that. So I've never seen you use D Book or Paulo.
Now
So
Booker from the arc.
D Book shots moved up.
Tumbo grabs the board.
And he didn't
I'll be honest with that. Oh.
They can't count on him to continue missing.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one.
Oh, man. It's all good, team.
And that's exactly what he's looking for.
Bro, just that I quick stop. I promise I don't know how to do it, bro. Unless I do it on accident.
After Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. Count that one.
No, it's cool. I do it. Niggas gotta do it on accident, so I keep doing it on accident.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you spammed on me with Paulo. Ended up behind me. You ended up.
Jackson.
Come on, bro. Everybody got paper control.
Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Oh, that's a really good pass from Booker, simply getting it to the open man.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it from three-point range.
Oh, shit. I know I'm going to get a good, nice little arm-balling game from you, right? I shouldn't have. No, that's what happened to off-balling. Once I started off-balling, it was chilling. It was chilling, bro.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Puts up a deep three. And
it was open, gang. What do you mean?
Down low. Jackson.
It is? Depends on what your definition of open.
And so it looks like it'll be Virginia Beach's ball.
Come on, man. Is it your birthday month or something, gang? What's going on, bro? So this is like the. Oh, you missed my. Oh!
That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know it's crazy. You ain't the only one. All these niggas forgot my birthday, bro. You ain't the only one.
Greg, seems like we always talk
only
one. Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals,
no. It ain't about you, bro. It's about the fact these niggas. I was running rainbow with these niggas, and they didn't even know. I lagged. Oh my god. Oh, I know. I heard the phone calls, nigga. I heard you on the phone, bro.
First personal foul.
It was me, you, and Abe in this over there. Abe had me rolling, bro.
Mutombo sets a screen.
Oh shit! That was a big ass screen.
Booker.
Mutombo really is an amazing defender. He just takes pride in contesting every shot.
All her sisters is crazy. That nigga Dab was scared of shit.
Great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds.
Wait, why Kai ain't shrink? So what they gonna do?
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5.
Oh, not 24 hours.
Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Okay, so nigga, we've been down worse, nigga. I've seen worse.
When he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches.
So was Jeff, man. Jeff was hype. He was talking. He was probably his shit.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Booker fires from way outside. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance.
Bro, Mutombo. Okay.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out.
Are we at home this
so active on the glass.
I invited Jeff, so maybe that's what it is. I thought it was. I'm bad.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's like I spike with niggas, but when I play you, it's worse.
Pass to Robinson. Shot to stop.
I'll get my shots off though. It's cool.
Rebound Boston. 1:15.
Yeah, but
first quarter of the game.
Nah, it shouldn't be this bad.
And it's blocked by Karolinko. Rejected by Booker.
Thank you. I had to get out of this.
Karolinko on the wing. The 3-ball.
This nigga Mutombo is just fighting, bro.
Boston leading by 9. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Jackson.
Thank you. 3 in the key.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Y'all count score is the 3-2 team, so the next 2 shots, the next shot he'll make, the next shot he'll miss after that, so we good.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
I'll just trail you, I don't know. That'd be...
Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts.
I'm cool with that. That'd be gay as hell if it did.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. To the middle.
Shay.
Kembe with the jam.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
And here's Booker.
I'm really pissed that I missed the shot before that put me in that position. I feel like I shouldn't have missed that shot. I'm like, I missed that shot. I'm so pissed off, bro. And also, I wouldn't pick this in the clock. I don't know why I shot that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. With 1 on the clock. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
Y'all know we go crazy with teams.
And back in a moment.
You know what keeps us in the game.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Here's Bowen. Out to the right wing. Here's Davis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
With a 7'6" wingspan, Anthony Davis can get that jumper off against anyone.
And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson, left side. Right side, Davis.
That is a good shot contest by AD. When he's got the size, he's got everything there. He might have to pick another shot.
It's stolen. Puts it up. Kept alive. Drexler. And Drexler throws it down hard.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Here's the screen. Here's the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Davis. A rebound by Drexler. Boston leading by 10. No one near James as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Drexler.
Just zero hesitation from James, trusting his shot.
LeBron galloping to the rack. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And again, it's Virginia Beach missing.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Thompson outside, looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Davis, that's for 2. And again, it's Virginia Beach missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Outside, Davis uses the glass to finish the layup.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
Baseline jumper. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Clyde Drexler on the wing. And here we go. Outside, Davis. Lets it go with a 3. .36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Celtics leading by 19. Knocked loose. Thompson in the corner. They set the pick. Lets the 3-foot fly. The rebound by the Celtics.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch.
It's all good, stream. We 2-1 today. We 2-1 them, so we 2-1 them, so it's all